Hey guys, it's YOU WACK, and we've had the Winter Wonderland event for 2017 for a couple of days now. We kind of had a good time to get a good feel of how awesome this event is, for lack of better adjectives to really describe this event. But really, it's that time also where I just take the whole entire event and just kind of make a review video. Now, I like to do these videos just to give my opinions, but also to hear you guys' thoughts from this, to really go into the next event, what we should really expect, if the game mode should improve or if the skin should improve, because I never like to sway your guys' opinion on something, but I do like to hear you guys' thoughts, because I don't make up the whole entire Overwatch community, but I at least can get a good feel of how everything is, so that maybe for the Chinese New Year or possibly for a brand new event, I can make a video talking about, okay, this is what we need, this is what the people like and what the people really didn't like. So for this video, I just thought I would just talk about the skins, the game mode, the maps that were just brought into this, because there was a lot of different aspects that were a little bit different but still really awesome for this event that maybe some of you guys really like or some of you guys really don't like. I know in one area in the item category, because this is the main attraction whenever it comes to this event, whenever it comes to the summertime event, the Christmas event, the Halloween event, whatever it could be, the items and the skins are the main thing that people focus on and really beg for whenever it comes to their mains. Oh, please give me a Hanzo skin. What is wrong with it? I'm just kidding. Give me a Mercy skin, give me a Mei skin, give me a Doomfist skin, especially the brand new heroes, man. Excluding Sombra, Doomfist and Moira have been getting no love in the skin department, and it's understandable, because you guys have to realize that Blizzard really doesn't do oh, this hero deserves a skin because she hasn't gotten one or he hasn't gotten one based on the time. No, they just do it on I think even Jeff Kaplan described it as coolness, a level of coolness of the skin, looks of the hero. So that's why I feel Mercy gets a lot of skins and Tracer gets a lot of skins, because the ideas just keep flowing from their heads and keep going in their skins. That being said, though, I feel the Winter Wonderland skins from this year's event was a huge step up from last year's event, because let me tell you something, okay? It's easy to create a legendary skin, create something different, just create something that, yeah, it still looks like Bastion, yes, it still looks like Reinhardt, but it's another thing to make something that looks awesome and that people actually want, because that in turn means that it's a great skin if tons of people want it. And there was a huge lineup of skins, more specifically with Ana, Bastion, Junkrat, Hanzo, and Soldier and Sombra. All heroes that are just awesome grand in terms of just potential skins, and they delivered especially. And when you look back at the 2016 winter skins, man, there was big controversy talks around the Mei skin and a little bit of the Zarya skin, because the Zarya skin, there was already something in the game like it, just with Frost added. So even though it wasn't epic, it was pretty lame. And then you look at the Mei skin especially, we're not going to get into more talks about it, because you already know why people don't like it, but we look at all 6 heroes, and especially the Hanzo skin, man, everything just looks spectacular. Everything just looks like they put time and effort and actual thought into creating the skin. I mean, you just look at someone like Ana's Winter Wonderland skin, and you never would have thunk of Ana really being portrayed in that kind of way. I mean, a snow owl? That's completely random, but it was really detailed and really just cool and fits her perfectly. I don't know about you guys. I don't know if you like the Ana skin, but me personally, I really do like it. And then you look at the casual Hanzo skin, something that even me, I don't play Hanzo, I don't really like some of his skins that much, but I can really appreciate the casual Hanzo skin, and this was something that, I don't want to say the first fan-created skin idea, because no, this was already a comic released by Blizzard themselves, but there was actually in-game rendering and fan-created ideas around the skin that so many people wanted, and this is the first time they kind of threw that into their own game, so shouts out to them for finally, I don't want to say finally listening to us, but just taking an idea that we all kind of rallied around behind and put it in their game, because we knew we would have loved and appreciate it. And then another skin like the Junkrat skin. This will be the last skin I talk about, because if I just continue to talk about every single skin and just sound like the same, this is awesome. I'm so glad it's in the game. This fits this hero perfectly, but especially the Junkrat skin. Now, obviously, this is kind of a meme skin, similar to the Soldier 76 skin. That was a total meme on him, because he's the dad of the group. Junkrat, on the other hand, he's Australian, and this is the Winter Wonderland event. So obviously in Australia, if it is hot, it is more like summertime if you live in America or as someone on the northern hemisphere of the world. Obviously it's colder, it's snowy, but there where he lives, he's not going to be rocking any jackets. So of course they gave him a summertime skin, gave him visors, sunglasses. He has suntan lines. He looks like me during the summertime, I'm not gonna lie, but also his little ducky tire. There's just so many little things in this Junkrat skin that totally fits the description of a legendary skin. this is the type of skin that a lot of people want. Even someone like me who kind of plays Junkrat, once they get the skin, they become a Junkrat main just because they have the skin. That's the kind of quality skin ideas and creations that we want from Blizzard, and I feel like they delivered it in this event. The only skin that I kind of had a problem with was surprisingly a Soldier skin. Now, I don't know if it's because of his character. I don't know if you really can't do anything extravagant with him because he is kind of boring, I will admit. Now, that doesn't mean I hate him because no, he's my second most played hero. I love playing Soldier, but some of his skins, man, it's just so kind of lame. The summertime skin was awesome because, well, there's just so much differentiation between the base skin and that legendary skin, but you can still tell it's Soldier. This one, it looks too serious. It looks too, like, I don't know, it doesn't fit that Christmas theme, even though he is in like this like winter suit, like he's going into battle. I don't know, that's just my personal opinion. You might think differently, but also the rest of the items I think was kind of lackluster because, well, there weren't any highlight intros besides like the Reinhardt one. There weren't a lot of victory poses. There weren't a lot of emotes. I don't think there were any emotes to begin with besides the Orisa emote. This is the best emote in the game. Okay, you cannot beat this. She has a little tiny puppy. Okay, I don't know why Orisa got it, I'm gonna be honest, but Orisa got a puppy, and it's continuous, and it's so cute, it's so adorable, and I completely love it. But all the other items in the game were kind of lackluster, but made up for it for that emote, and also these other skins, which I personally vouch for. Like, if you guys don't like that, then let me know. If you want more highlight intros, if you want more sprays or victory poses, or all those other items, or if you solely just want the skins. I think that's what most people kind of want. All I'm trying to say is that this is the type of quality of items that we want to see. So you get a big A+, a big thumbs up from me, Blizzard, and you need to set the bar high for yourself for future events similar to this one. Now, the event Gamemodes, okay, so I already kind of made a video talking about Mei's Snowball Offensive and Mei's Yeti Hunt, so I won't go into great detail, but this was definitely lackluster. Like, you can tell the items and the skins were much better than the game mode when compared to maybe Junkenstein's Revenge, where the game mode itself could compete with the quality and awesomeness, like level of awesomeness, when you look at the skins, because Mei's Yeti Hunt is something I personally just do not like. I mean, it just, in terms of like the idea, yes, it's awesome, but in terms of like the longevity of how long I can play it, that's definitely not in the ballpark. The Snowball Offensive, though, the one thing I have to say about that is that I love it, I really do, but there's so much missing potential. Yes, they did add Black Forest, but that's it. They didn't add any other maps, they didn't add competitive mode, they didn't add any fixes to it. There's just so much that could have gone right with Mei's Snowball Offensive that I think they just took the community's thought on it and just didn't really rebuild on it because they don't want to waste time on fixing something that so many people just already thought was trash. So those are just like my main thoughts. I thought there was just so much potential for both game modes and they just came up very short. So this was definitely an event that lacked the game mode department but made up for it for the skin department. But really, you gotta let me know, like, did you expect big and great things from it, or just do you really not care? And when you hear an event, do you really look forward to the skins and possibly your main getting a skin for this event? Is that the only thing you look forward to, including the highlight intros and whatnot? Because I always like I'm hyped for the highlight intros and stuff like that, but it seems like most people really don't care. Really just missing potential. They could have done so much, but they just didn't deliver, maybe because they're focusing on other stuff. As a very small team, that's no excuse to deliver bad quality stuff. Not saying that Mei's Yeti Hunt, Mei's Snowball Offensive is. They just could have added a little bit more loving to it to make it a little bit better. The last thing I need to talk about, I don't really need to go into great detail about it, it's just the maps. Awesome maps. Kings Row is like the main map of this event, and it just looks so beautiful and looks like somewhere you actually want to go. That's like how I kind of judge a map whenever it comes to an event. Like, would I actually want to go and visit this place? Would I have a spectacular time? Like Kings Row, that's something I would want to go. Like, if there's a place like that in England, let me know, because I want to go visit it. But when you look at like the main map for like Halloween, for the Hollywood map, that was also spectacular too. You look at like the floating candles and the pumpkins everywhere, the little witch like pots, just, oh, it was just such an extravagant experience, and they definitely delivered that, especially on someone like Black Forest. I know they really didn't do too much, like I think they just added snow and Christmas lights, but still had that Christmassy winter feel, and that's something very important when creating a map. Like, it's easy just to throw snow everywhere. It's like, look, it's a Christmas map, okay, and then Volskaya Industry would have been a Christmas map, but they really didn't do that. Besides with Hanamura, I will be honest, they kind of just threw snow everywhere, but that's totally fine. but one thing I would like kind of advise is like make more maps around the event. I know it's very hard, or maybe it's not very hard, but this is something that I think changes the game completely. Like it really gets you in the mood and the Christmas spirit when you see a bunch of different maps, just with Christmas lights, with presents everywhere, with trees everywhere. They definitely did that with King's Row, but I definitely would have loved to see that for stuff like, I don't know, maybe even non-winter time maps, like Dorado. Dorado is located in Mexico and really doesn't snow, but I would have loved to see that just in this Christmas theme, right? Because the whole entire world, most of the world celebrates Christmas, so why not create a bunch of maps just around the Christmas theme? But finally, what do I think of the winter event? Me personally, I love it. Like, it was a big step up, it was a big improvement from last year's, because we all can kind of agree they messed up a lot of different areas when it came to the game mode, when it came to the skins, when it came to the map, but they definitely fixed it. They added a bunch of stuff that we love, but was it a perfect event? It definitely isn't. I can't lie and say, yes, it totally is something that we'll look back on and it's like, this was the perfect event, but it was definitely an improvement. It won't be a forgotten event, and it got us in the Christmas spirit, so that's the least I can say when it comes to it. But I do want to hear your guys' thoughts. Do you like the winter event, or are you more excited for the Chinese New Year event, which is coming up very soon? So anyway, guys, more Overwatch videos come. Thank you guys for watching. I love you guys. Thank you guys for watching. I just said that twice, but I've been a little bit sick lately. I don't know if you could hear my voice, so I love you guys. Thank you guys for watching. More Overwatch videos to come, and bye.